welcome to Crochet Day by Day. My name is Nadej, and I'm back. If you are new here, we are currently doing spooky movies in amigurumi, and if you've been here, you probably noticed I haven't posted in a few days, and I'll tell you why. First, I got delayed. Everything was just pushed back, pushed back, pushed back. And Alan's birthday was on Saturday. If you're new here again, Alan is my fiance, and we decided to run a 5K on his birthday. So, all these factors are coming in, got delayed because Coraline literally took me 10 hours. I had the goat ready, but I needed to make sure I was ready for this 5K and also needed to get all these other things done. So I'm a little delayed, but I am back on track and have everything here for you. So what I've decided to do with this video, instead of breaking it up per day, we are going to do the last, 4 days here. So October 27th through October 30th. For October 27th, our spooky movie was The Witch, and we're making a gothic goat, or a Black Phillip if you're familiar with the movie itself. So the movie, at the intro it says a New England folk tale, and at the end it kind of gives some backstory or information that this was based on like journals that were found. So the language is kind of similar to how the Pilgrims spoke back then, I think. You know, you can correct me if I'm wrong. This is always in like the top 10 scariest movies for Halloween. So if you don't like scary movies, as I know some of you don't watch it. It's pretty eerie, scary. If you've ever been out in the woods and it's kind of overcast and it's windy, you kind of get like that vibe. You know what I mean? That's basically how this whole movie feels. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and jump into making our Black Phillip, and then I'll be right back with you once that's done. Alright, so we've got our Black Phillip done for October 27th. For October 28th, Alan's birthday, one of my great friend's birthday, Kelsey, her birthday was on Saturday as well, I decided to do Nightmare Before Christmas and make a Jack Skellington. Now, I had bigger plans to make like a Jack, an Oogie Boogie, a Zero, and Sally, but I got delayed. I underestimated quite a lot when it came to this whole series, but I did it. So I just was able to make a Jack Skellington, and for Nightmare Before Christmas, I know that this is one of those like, is it just a Halloween movie or is it a Christmas movie too? It's in that debate, you know? I feel like this is more of a Halloween movie than a Christmas movie, but I'll leave that open for you, okay? So I made a Jack Skellington for you, and that's pretty much it. Oh, I did want to mention, I didn't really see this movie until I got much older. I think my mom didn't really like that, like the style for some reason, and she kind of thought like, oh, I don't want my kids watching this. So I didn't see it until I was much older in life. I like it. I think it's creepy. It's very Tim Burton and Danny Elfman. Oh, and I don't know if you guys know this, I was like today years old when I found out that Catherine O'Hara is the voice of Sally and is singing for the Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Like, what? That's amazing to me. So anyway, enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into making our giant Jack Skellington. hope you guys enjoyed Jack. He turned out huge. Now, this came from basically a book. I got this Amazon, or it's a kit that I got on Amazon to make these characters, and it came with enough yarn for Sally and Jack. So I made those. I made all of them last year: Zero, Sally, Jack, and Oogie Boogie. Glow-in-the-dark Oogie Boogie and glow-in-the-dark Zero. So that was a lot of fun. And I decided to just take it up a notch and make a giant Jack. So that's where we are with that. For Sunday, October 29th, we have Hocus Pocus and Hocus Pocus 2. I decided to make all 3 Sanderson sisters. Yes, this also put me behind a little bit, but I had to do all of them, right? So I made a Winifred, a Sarah, and a Mary, and they're pretty cute. I really like the first movie a lot. I remember watching it as a kid. It kind of really captures just like the vibe of fall, mostly for me, and Halloween. And when Hocus Pocus 2 came out, I wasn't really sure about it. Like, I watched it and I was like, I don't know, this isn't the same. But then I've watched it several more times and I do really like it. It works, it fits, it's pretty great that they got the original cast as far as the witches go, of course. And I really enjoyed it. So let's go ahead and jump into making the 3 Sanderson sisters. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. For today, which is October 30th, we have Halloween. And I made a little Michael Myers. And he was the hair is always challenging for some of these. Because the hair, it's like, the hair's never stays the same with the mask that he's wearing, so it's kind of all over the place. But the hair was a little challenging on this one, but the pattern was really simple and easy to follow, so I appreciated that so much. So, Halloween is definitely one of those movies that I saw much later in life. So when I was in college, I took a lot of film history classes, or just film classes where we watch a movie, we talk about it. And I took one that was probably one of my favorites, and it was International Horror. International Horror is across the board. So you got your Japanese horror, you have Spanish, it's all over the place, including, you know, the United States. And I remember watching Halloween, and I was really nervous about it because I know that it's a scary movie, right? And I was just kind of like, what is this gonna do to my life now that I'm gonna see this movie finally? And it's pretty scary. It holds up. It is one of those movies, it's actually really short. I watched it, you know, the other night because I just have been watching all these movies, and I was like, okay, this is definitely a classic. It's scary, and you don't really know what's happening, why it's happening, and then it's just, oh, I don't even know how to describe it. This movie, I definitely think it's a classic. I have watched some of the other ones, and you know, it's kind of like one of those franchises where just maybe we should have just left this alone. Leave it at the number one. But whatever, it's totally fine. I really enjoy this movie. I think it's spooky. I think it's great for Halloween specifically. Oh, and I love just the scenery, all the trees and everything. I am in New Mexico, so it's a lot of desert, and sure, we have some neighborhoods that are like this, but not many. Not the one I live in. Not really. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into making our Michael Myers, and stick around to afterward so we can talk about tomorrow. Okay, everyone, I hope that you really enjoyed watching kind of a bundled set of makes with the time lapses, me kind of introducing each of them. I definitely had bigger plans that needed to be kind of shrunk down a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed that a lot. Definitely let me know what you like down below. Everything is always linked, so definitely check that out. These are not my patterns. They're just patterns that I found for free or purchase patterns. So they're not mine. I wish they were, but they're not. These amazing designers and creators of these patterns, they did such an amazing job, and I was able to create what they designed, and I love that. I love that. So everything is linked down below for you. Let me know if you like this style. I have big plans to do just a kind of a recap of every single make that I made during this series, which won't be out tomorrow, October 31st. It'll be out later this week, or maybe November 1st if I have that time. So tomorrow, October 31st, Halloween. Halloween! I can't believe it's already here. Like, this month has gone by so fast. But we're going to be watching Trick or Treat and making a little Sam. Now, I'm going to have a premiere for this, so I'll be live in the chat, so you guys can chat with me if you'd like. That will be going out at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 Central, 4 Mountain, and 3 Pacific, depending on where you are. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. I'll be in the chat, and I had not watched Trick or Treat until last night when I was like, okay, it keeps popping up, so I have to watch it. I'm gonna watch it again because I have more questions than answers, and I think I might have missed something. So I'll let you know how I feel about it in tomorrow's video, October 31st, watching Trick or Treat. Definitely stick around if you're excited to see everything come to in a nice little package in a bundle here, a present, whatever you want to call it, and reach the finale of spooky movies and amigurumis. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already, and of course if you're sticking around, I will see you tomorrow.